Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, everybody out there. It's Dr. Zaino with 15-Minute Fuel, which is in 15 minutes a day. We're going to fuel your mind, your body, and your future. Just for the announcements when we're waiting for people to get on, I just want to thank you so much once again for all the shares that you guys are doing, the likes that you're doing. You are making a huge impact, and people are getting it. I definitely see a momentum, a movement that's starting to happen, and that's all because of you. These shows have been great. Everybody has commented on it, and because you know why? Because it's your content. You're asking the questions. So please say hello. Just say, hey, I'm on. Just let me see you're there, even a thumbs up. Put your questions on there. I'll be able to answer them for you during the show today. And any ones, that I don't get to, I'll get to after the show. Hey, Gil, great to see you. So today, we're going to focus on a couple questions from you guys that are just great questions. And then we'll go from there. Just a reminder, go to the Dr. Zaino fan page because we're going to start moving these over there very soon. And I apologize that if I cannot get you as a friend, then please hit the follow so you'll be able to have the 15-minute fuels when we go live. And they're usually around like 2 to 2:30 each and every day. And when do I do this? 365 days a year for you guys. And my dedication to you is give you the greatest, best content I have, as well as hold nothing back. There'll be no secrets. I'll give you the best of what I got. So let's go into it. So today, we want to go into this. Someone wrote me a question, they said this: I've heard you speak of future pacing, and you're the only person I've ever heard speak on this. Can you recommend any audiobooks or everything like that about what future pacing is? Future pacing, hey Nick, good to see you. Future pacing is an extremely effective tool that you could use to change your life and make the right decisions on a daily basis. Future pacing means this: a lot of times we always think it's the big choices we make that make a difference in the future, but it's actually the big and the small. So future pacing is be able to say, well, like right now, what is this going to do 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 years from now? If more people thought about future pacing, not only what you're doing, but how about the things that you're not doing? What's that going to add up 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now? And let's apply this into the 4 big areas, which are what? Health, finances, relationships, and business. Right? They're the 4 most studied subjects online. So let's start with health and how future pacing works. If you're not eating correctly today, or not getting adjusted, or if you're not exercising, future pace, go down the road of life and ask yourself, where is that going to get you from not doing it? If someone asks me, I don't have the time or I don't have the money to take care of my health, then ask yourself, well, if you don't have the time or money now and your health suffers, where's the time and the money going to come from anyway? It's not. So you see, if you look back, future pacing could be done both ways. You could look back of your life, and if you don't like the area or the position you're in right now, you got to look back and go in, what was the pacing? What was the choices I made to get me right here? And then if you continue to do those same choices and think that same way, you're going to get more of it later on, right? So if you don't like where you're at, the equation has to change. So for me to say, if my health is suffering right now, because my story and my what I call my default vocabulary would be, I don't have the time or the money for my health, and my health sucks, chances are that thinking strategy got me here. So for me to continue that same mindset is going to get me really bad health. And then when you get sick, is that expensive? Yes, it's the #1 cause of debt today is sickness. It's not your credit cards. It's not your home payment. It's not your student loans. So I'm sorry I'm shaking the can. I'm jumping when I'm talking here. It is being sick. Bankruptcy, #1 cause of bankruptcy, medical debt, right? So if I know medical debt and being sick and medical bills are the #1 cause of bankruptcy, and I want to have financial freedom or financial security, then I got to take care of my vehicle. So I would borrow money today to ensure my health so I don't have to be bankrupt and in sick later on. So you see the choices that really, when you look at the future, it makes that small decision or that big decision you make today pan out. So that would be health. That's very easy to think about there. So when you didn't exercise, are you moving towards health or away? Stuff like that, future pace. And you future pace in order to feel the pain. Future pacing is an excellent way to feel the pain. I'm gonna talk about pain because now we're gonna talk about future pacing and relationships. When you future pace, I want you to go down the road that you're currently going due to a choice you may make or you think about making. Take it all the way out until you get an emotional feeling. I'll tell you why. How many movie stars, celebrities, millionaires, billionaires, successful people, who have done amazing things in their life, and how many people have, have these movie stars and stuff, and they cheated on their wives, they had affairs. Like, what the heck are they doing? They were willing to give it all. So because they cheated on their wives or had an affairs, they gave half their money away, millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. The family was broken up. The kids now will never be, the kids will always have that tarnish on them. Not that they receive it, but they'll have to go through that. You made it rough on the kids. This whole turmoil, a broken family, all because of one stupid decision that a guy made or a gal made. So imagine if that person said, listen, if I make the decision to have this affair, or even, because they just don't walk up and have the affair, right? They had to think about it. So they literally justified in their head, or they weren't thinking about it. If they took the time to future pace and say, listen, if I have this affair, I'm going to destroy the self-confidence, and I'm going to just brutally destroy my wife if she found out about that. My kids are going to be devastated. The family's going to be broke. I'm going to be tarnished for the rest of my life doing that because of a decision I made. So you take it down the road. Then, something that doesn't matter as much, and half my money is going to that person. Plus the divorce bills. Just think of the pain, the suffering. Why would anybody do that if they were able to sit down and future pace what that would be? So you could literally think of a decision you're going to make, and if it turns out to be extremely painful at the end, you could stop yourself from doing it. You literally have a time machine. And can you predict everything? Absolutely not, right? There's going to be things in life. So I could choose to eat better and exercise because I'll be healthier later on for it. And then you can walk out and get hit by a bus. Okay, but at least knowing that doing these things are the right thing to do. So future pacing when it comes to your health is amazing. That way the things I'm doing today or not doing today, how's that end up? Marriage and relationships, clearly there. If you're thinking about the grass is greener, go down the road that the grass is greener. Go down that road and then get to the point on how brutal it would be to make such a stupid decision. And then when it comes to finances, are you going to save all your money? Are you going to try to save and die with money in the bank but never living life? Money is potential. If I had a stack of $100,000 right here, all that stack of paper represents is potential. Or you could take that and you can invest it back into your family, your future, your purpose, create memories that will never be forgotten. Take that money, invest back in you, and learn and develop skills. See, when you develop a skill, here's the thing. They could take all your money away, but with those new skills, they'll never take that away from you. So when you invest into yourself, your skills, and your purpose, it's long lasting. No one could pull that away from you. That's why when you have these millionaires or billionaires that lose it and they make it back in 3 years, it's not because the money made them who they are. It's because of who they are that they reached that level. So when you took their money away, it's who they are. You couldn't take away their way of getting it back and creating an expansiveness. So think about that when it comes to finances. Save, that's great. Do that stuff. But understand, if you have to borrow money to do something that'll create a better experience and a better future, then that might be the case. So when you hear about people saying don't borrow or don't go into debt, I always tell you, those people who are saying it, and you know who they are, do you know the TV company or their show borrowed money to put them on that show? Do you know the radio company borrowed money to put them on that show? And I bet you they're grateful for that. So understand, when it comes to your purpose, think. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying think about what's the future pacing of that. Business, skills. If you invest in yourself, what type of skills will you develop? So if you're sitting at a job right now and you're making a certain amount and the person next to you is making more, you got to ask yourself, well, what are they doing different? They must bring more value to the company. They must be having a different skill. So then you could invest in mentors and skills to bring more value to the company, in yourself, learn more, self-education, and then you could see the future pace in that. That will only add to good things. So there you go. You got health, relationships, finances, and business. So future pacing is a great tool. If you guys like, hit the thumbs up, hit the love. Please share this. We could all do future pacing. If your doctor's out there watching this, I future pace my patients. Why? Because they have the story going on in here, right? It's my age, it's my genetics, it's how I look, it's how I feel. I don't have the time, I don't have the money. That story got them there. So now we have to just take them along the journey. And you will lead, it's thought leadership. We're leading them down the journey. So if your problem's still there and you don't correct it, What's going to happen tomorrow? It'll be worse. And then a month from now, what's worse look like? I'll be in more pain. I'll be on more drugs. What's going to happen to your finances? I won't make as much because I can't work at my job. What's going to happen to your relationships? Well, my husband's not going to appreciate me being a grump the whole time because I'm sick and in pain. So when you're able to future pace, it makes the decision you make today so much more clear. Future pacing is a huge, huge, wonderful thing you could have in your hand. And it allows you to think not with your instinctive flesh. It allows you to logically see down the road. And we know for a fact, when you see those celebrities cheat and have affairs and throw it all away, do drugs, we know for a fact that they never took the time to future pace. Or what's even more saddening is they did future pace. They saw the broken family. They saw the broken health. And they accepted the defeat that, you know what, I'm willing to throw it all away. But whatever it is, they made the decision and took 100% responsibility. So that would be future pacing. So again, if you like, please share. This is a great one. This will definitely help anybody in your life with your kids. When your kids make a decision, you ask them, well, what's this look like down the road? And future pace with them, and it'll allow you to make the best possible decisions. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect decisions because we don't know the unknowns, but I'll definitely know you make the best decisions. And speaking of that, I want to go over that. The unknown. Okay, so let's say if you took the time to invest in yourself, to go to a seminar, or to learn a new skill, or to get relationships. Let's say you stretched yourself to become better at what you're doing, and the most known thing is the unknown thing that happens from that. I'll explain that again. So if we all get together and say we're going to have a seminar and we go to that and we're going to better ourselves, it could be whatever that is in your profession, a marriage seminar, a business seminar, and you go there, you invest the time to go there, but you're not going there just to get information. You'll get that. But how about the person you connect with? And that person connects you with somebody else. And then you build new friends and there's new opportunities. And then you start to go down this path of unknown. So the most thing that you could count on, the most known thing you could do when you start investing in yourself and moving towards your purpose, the guaranteed thing, the most known guaranteed thing is the unknown thing that will happen, going towards your journey, that will be the one thing or two things that'll change your life and allow your end result to be better than you ever could have planned. Looking back with my wife and I, all the unknown things that happen along our journey, we never could have planned. Look back in your life where you are right now. You'll be like, wow, yeah, there was these things I never could have planned that got me right here, right now, and it was a blessing. So always remember, one thing you could guarantee when you start pursuing your purpose and your goal and your dreams is that there will be unknown factors that rise up, and those things are the things that you didn't plan, that were uncertain, and they're going to be the ones that take you to the promised land or whatever that purpose may be. All right, so let's go over some questions right here. Again, give me some thumbs up, some likes, some shares. All right, so here we go. Hey, everybody. Wisconsin, Gil Delina is hey, Pastor Gil. My mom's on as usual. Hey, Kat. Hey, George. Hey, Nick. What is good resources for low-impact DVD exercise for people with foot issues? Marla, a great one could be actually if you have access to a pool, that would be wonderful. Pool exercise, because I know foot issues, you're standing, that'll definitely get there. Also, I don't know the degree of your foot issues. I would have to learn more. So PM me on that, and I'll be able to help you a little bit more. Hey, hey, Bri. All right. What's up, bro? Hey, my brother's on. Rob Neuenschreiner's on. Hey, Christy Ducote. It's McLeod. It's your new name. Sorry. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Mom. My mom's always liking and sharing. My mom is future pacing. Here's a perfect example. And my mom, she was having some issues. My mom was gaining some weight, and my mom was eating the bread and eating the carbs. And my wife got so pissed off about it because we saw my mom's health declining again because of the choices she was making. And so my wife emailed her a pretty hard email. And it's okay because my mom has hard emailed my ex-girlfriends in the past, so my mom could take it. So yeah, I'll tell you that story as well. But my wife sent an email that was focused, that was hard, but was loving, to tell my mom, listen, look where you're going. Look what you're causing. Look with that bread here. So that you only live once as you're eating the chocolate cake, that is poor future pacing. If you only live once, you don't eat the chocolate cake. So and that one email in love that my wife sent to my mom, she changed her ways, and my mom lost 10 pounds or up to 15 pounds already, and she's doing way better. So you see, just the future pacing, just because we get so caught up for someone to look and to see their action today, what it'll end up on, or what they've been doing, how it got them there, it's an amazing way to do it. Hey, Michelle. Can I explain how to retain my team? They've been with you for a long time. Michelle, my team's been with me a long time because it took me a long time to find the team. You don't hire, okay, you hire great people. You can't really train up great people. You know, that's one thing to tell you. So everybody I trained or on my team, they had a job. They were patients, so they understood, and they had a job. You know, so they were great. They were great to begin with. I knew them. So it's very tough to get someone and make them this wonderful person, a happy person, a thoughtful person. You hire the thoughtful, happy, amazing person, and then they learn the procedures, and now you have a happy, great team. I wish I could say it was easier, but that's how you do it. Hey, Nick. All right. Juan, thanks. I use similar concept. Good, Juan. Hey, Bennett. All right. Let me see. Marla, good for you, Elaine. Good. All right. So, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Any more comments, just put there. But thank you so much for being with us for 15-minute fuel. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. You know, don't forget Friday. My wife Whitney's going to be on around, 5-ish. So we have some great questions for her. So put your comments below. Put any questions. Your questions are my content to be able to give back to you guys. Also want to have a special announcement. Now we have these people on right here. We have a huge special announcements coming on. Starting in about a week or two, something huge is going to happen. We have something amazing planned for you guys, something life-changing. Act 3 is really starting to take off. We're going to launch it. You're going to see what it is. I want you guys to be part of it. Be happy for the movement. Be happy for me and everybody a part of it, so support it. You're going to love it. I have things that are going to totally take everything to a new level. I know so many of you guys out there, you're starting to do your own Facebook Lives. You're starting to pour into people. Thank you so much. You're making a difference. But now, wait till you see what we have for you guys. And you'll hear more about it later. So when you see my post on social media, so join my Facebook, find me on Snapchat, find me on Instagram. It's all Dr. Zaino. Find me on Twitter. We're going to start making a huge leap and bounds. We got wonderful things for you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And good seeing you guys at 15-Minute Fuel. We'll see you tomorrow.